Good afternoon. Today we will start with the first unit, that is MOSFET and the applications. So in this first unit, we will study regarding the MOSFET and its characteristics and the DC load line. Okay. So totally regarding the MOSFET, you will study this unit. That is in the first unit. So this subject name is what? Electronic circuits. In that one, I am taking first unit MOSFET and its applications. What is MOSFET? Before going to this one, what is FET? Field effect transistor. Okay, field effect transistor. It is there. And to overcome the disadvantage of FET, we are studying now MOSFET. What are the disadvantages? See, you are having already the diploma was studied what? FET, field effect transistor. It is having three terminals, source, drain, and the gate. Okay, so this FET is having some of the disadvantages. What are those? Its operation is slow. Operation is slow. And next thing is that it is having low input impedance. These are the two disadvantages of what? FET, field effect transistor. To overcome this disadvantage, we will study what? MOSFET. So we have studied, we will go for the MOSFET to overcome the disadvantage of the FET. So now you will study what is MOSFET. MOSFET, what is MOSFET? Okay, it is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor is the long form of MOSFET. So it is having, what is the construction in this? This is drain. Drain. This is gate. Are you understanding? It is source. Then it is substrate. Okay, you are having substrate. Yes, so substrate is of P type. It may be of N type. Okay. This is called as channel. So this is the construction of what? MOSFET. How it looks. Drain, gate, source, channel, substrate. If it may be a P substrate or it may be N substrate. So this is the, see, here in this one, gate will show a very important role. Okay. See, the transistor, what you have said, already in the diploma studied what transistor. It contains emitter, base, and collector. What is the role of the base? It allows to what? We control the flow of the electrons and the holes from what is called as base, collector, and the emitter. So base will control the flow of the electrons or holes from the collector and the emitter. Emitter to collector is controlled by whom? Base. In the same way, in the FET, you are having gate, it will control the flow of the electrons and holes from source to drain. So this is the construction of the MOSFET. How it is? It contains drain, source, gate, substrate. Okay. So it is having two types of MOSFETs. Now we will study the classification of the MOSFET. See, it is today's lecture is only introduction lecture. Now we will study the classification of the MOSFET. We are having two types of the MOSFET: enhancement MOSFET and depletion mode MOSFET. Depletion MOSFET. It is also called as enhancement mode MOSFET, depletion mode MOSFET. These are the two types of the MOSFETs we will study. So, in your syllabus, they have given much regarding the enhancement mode. So, in this one, you are having again two types. This is the regarding the classification of the MOSFET, enhancement mode MOSFET and the depletion mode MOSFET. In that one, you are having again two types, P channel and the N channel MOSFET. Here CH is channel, depletion mode, P channel and the N channel. This is what the classification of the MOSFET. Any doubt here? Are you understanding? So what I told you now, what is the law form? MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, classification of the MOSFET, enhancement and the depletion, P channel, N channel, P channel, N channel. This is the classification of the MOSFET. So now we will study the what symbol for the MOSFET. So what I told you now, how the construction will be, how it was, I told you just now. Okay. I told you that I gate. Simply I am now showing drain and the source we are having here the substrate. Okay. So it may be having P and it is having N. So in the next lecture we will study total how the construction will be. Just it is the introduction lecture. It is a construction. Now we will study what? Symbols. Symbols of the MOSFET. So I told you are having two types. One is enhancement. Next is depletion. Enhancement mode and the depletion mode. Okay. So in the enhancement mode, you already know you are having what? Gate, drain, and the source. Okay. How to show this? You are having gate, drain, and the source. Here also gate, drain, source. Okay. So this is what the enhancement mode. Any doubt? Drain, gate, and the source. Here, observe carefully. It is a P channel enhancement mode. It is P-channel enhancement mode means the arrow is like this. It is gate, drain, source. So how it is? It looks like this. But when you go for the depletion mode, P channel. Okay. So here also it is same. The thing is that this like this. Okay. The difference in the construction here is you have to show like this. See, it is a symbol. You have to understand like this only. There is no another way why it is like this and all. Because it is a symbol. After the construction work, if you want to, if I want to show this one, you have to tell that it is a enhancement mode P channel MOSFET. And it is a P channel depletion mode MOSFET. So how it is? Difference, what is the difference? Just we are not combining all these terminals, here we are combining all these terminals. The arrow will be outside for the P channel. Okay. Now we will see what? N channel. Okay. Now what we are going to study now? See, what is the difference between the P channel and the N channel is that in the N channel, the arrow will be like this, and the N channel for diffusion mode it is like this. How to show this? Is like this. This is regarding the N channel enhancement mode, N channel depletion mode. Difference is that only in here the construction. We are having three terminals: gate, drain, source. Gate will, what will do? It will control the flow of the electrons or the holes from the drain to source. This is the work of gate. Okay. So I told you today, what I told you today, it is a just introduction lecture. So FET means what? Again I am repeating because it is very important. If you know the what is MOSFET, then you will understand that in the next lectures. So what I explained today, what is FET? What is FET? Field effective transistor. It is having three terminals: gate, source, and drain. About the FET you have studied in your diploma already. So when you are going for the FET, same thing is there as the MOSFET only. But the disadvantage in the FET is that it is having low impedance input and the operation is slow. The operation is slow and the low impedance input is there in the FET. But so this is what, so only what we are studying now, we are coming towards what? MOSFET. Okay. Already we are having FET, we are having disadvantages. To overcome that, we are coming towards what? MOSFET. It is metal oxide semiconductor field effective transistor. Metal oxide semiconductor field effective transistor. Okay. So already I told you the construction. This is gate, drain, source, substrate. This substrate will be of N. See, I am not explaining today how the construction will be. General diagram I am explaining today. Okay, and we have studied what? Classification of the MOSFET. What are the two types of the MOSFETs? Enhancement mode and the depletion mode. What are the types in the MOSFET? It is a P channel enhancement mode, N channel enhancement mode, P channel enhancement mode, and N channel depletion. Sorry, depletion in the depletion mode P and N channel, in the enhancement P and the N channel. So this is regarding what? Introduction regarding the MOSFET. Okay. So, in the next lecture, we will study the construction of the MOSFET. So, any doubts regarding this today's lecture? I am taking very less time to explain the introduction. Today's is very simple. I am not actually I am not today. I did not explaining you regarding the syllabus topic. Just I explain what is MOSFET and why we are studying, because we are having already many disadvantages from the FET. So only we are studying the MOSFET. See, in the first unit 1 and the unit 2, you will study only the MOSFET. Keep it in mind. Okay. So if you understand MOSFET construction, MOSFET symbol, what are the types of the MOSFET, these are the basic things you have to understand. Okay. Then this MOSFET is only contains first and the second unit. So next third unit is what? Voltage regulators. It is the unit 3. It is unit 3. Voltage regulator is there. Okay, when you understand these two, then you will understand the unit 3. So listen carefully and be regular for my lecture. You will understand completely the syllabus. And for this subject, you are having the practicals also. So you have to be take serious for this subject. If you are having any doubts, then you can ask me.